Hello, everyone. MacroVMX here, and this is back with Octopath Traveler. So, yeah. Controller's not on. There we go. There we go. It took a second for it to come on fully. Okay, so, yeah. Oh, that was not the correct button. It's been a few days since I've been able to record. Well, record this, at least. So, let's see. I think one thing that I wanted to do before moving on, because, well, I think we got to leave here to officially finish out the chapter. So I'll explain it once we get out of here. But I had scrutinized everybody here, right? Yeah. Apparently he still has stuff I can steal from... Wait, oh. I wasn't close enough there. Ah! It's not worth the 55% for an Essence of Plum. Yeah, there's a cutscene here.
Now, I must find out all I can about From the Far Reaches of Hell.
Hell? We're from hell.
My erstwhile colleague, Det, knows more about arcane studies than anyone I know. Last I heard, she's searching to get Quest. I should begin my journey there.
But we're not going to do that because it's a chapter 2 and we have to be much higher level for that. It was this mysterious stranger. Oh no. And so Cyrus left the academy behind in search of a lost tome from the far reaches of hell. What dark secrets might its pages hold? Only the gods know. I think they have 4 chapters each. It might be 3. I forget how it works. Okay, so the next place that I would like to go for story-wise would be down here to get Tessa, since that's kind of nearby. I think I can get there from here. Well, actually, I don't know. There's a... I'll have to see if there's a thing to Ripple-Tide, if there's like a bridge there or something, but I think... Well, let's see. Let's find out. Let's find out before I do anything. North Atlas Dam flats to Flames Grace. Atlas Dam... Yeah, Ripple-Tide's down there. Okay. See, we can do that. But I wanted to visit the previous areas to scrutinize people. Because as you noticed, when you scrutinize people with Cyrus, you often get items. Just by revealing them. What is with this guy? There we go. Okay, so now that we're not in there, there's a chance of success there. I really wouldn't be Really? 90%. 90% I failed it. Oh, not steal. I failed a 90% scrutinize. Years ago, he and his daughter had a fight, after which she eloped with her husband-to-be. Now that she's returned, he is unsure how to face her. Nevertheless, he is happy to see his grandson's face, and that's revealed a hidden item. Okay, which is... Oh, I don't know. Have I done this already? Yeah, we have. But I can scrutinize him. A young man recently appointed to the Knights Ardent. He is an extremely hard worker due to his strict upbringing. He asked his father out on many occasions about his past, but heard nothing until recently. So no information there. I gotta move the window open. It keeps like defaulting to the center of the screen, which is fine, but it's not what I'm wanting. Okay, here we go. I figured it might not work because he's a side quest character. A merchant who journeyed from the south to get his hands on the Frostland's pristine snow water. Rumored to grant the drinker eternal youth, the water demands a high price among the aristocracy. The source of the rumor, however, is none other than the clever merchant himself. I don't regret running away yesterday. I'm sure anyone would have done the same after seeing someone collapse in the streets covered in blood. But it's okay, because someone else must have called the guards. That poor person had probably been rescued, right? So that, as related to a side quest, we have an eyewitness account to do with that one guy that's in jail. Oh, damn. 90%. That's 22 fails we've had. Born and raised in Flame's Grace, this pious woman prays to the sacred flame every day. But with monsters and dangerous incidents on the rise, she has started to consider leaving the home she loves for a more peaceful place. Once a scholar who traveled the continent researching monsters. The anecdotes of his astonishing encounters, though true, sound like mere fairy tales, so there are few who believe him. So now we know where the ice giant sleeps, so that's also related to a quest. You know, a side story, as they call them in this. I think that's what they're called. Let's see if I get that. Oh, damn! I'm just failing all kinds of path actions today. I want that soulstone, though. Dude, really? You gotta be kidding me. Well, let me save it. That's wild. I failed two 90% and now two 80%. The 80% are a little more understandable, but... There, we got that. Alright. 60%? That's right, I just saved it. Oh, we got it, see? From a young age, she dreamed of joining the Knights Ardent. Achieving knighthood, however, left her without any other passions in life. Her expression is now cold as ice, though a fire still burns in her eyes during the heat of battle, and that's revealed a hidden item. That's Cave of Origin. Where is this item? It looks like it's right nearby, but I don't see it. Oh, there it is. Okay. So how do I get over there? There we go. A medium inspirating plum. That's pretty good, actually. Can't even be mad. Did I, Yes, I did. Okay. Wait, hold on. Save again. As I fail another path action in town, my reputation's going to plummet again, so we don't want that. I'll take that sleep weed off your hand. 50%? I'll go for it. Nope, not there. Oh well. Well, that's when we can just return to the title. No big deal. 50% is a... Oh, I mean, it's a coin flip, right? Wow. That's twice in a row. Alright. Try one more time. I don't know, when it's a low percentage, it kind of makes me want to keep trying, because it's usually something really good that you would get from them, you know? Now we got it. A woman who has been living with a wandering mercenary for about a year. She has lost countless hours of sleep, keeping a vigilant eye on him, fearing he'll disappear the moment she looks away. And that's revealed a hidden item. Which is right here. An injurious seed. Okay, seeds are always... You always want to get seeds. I've never had that... Wait, actually, wait, no. What is injurious seed? Off the top of my head, I just realized I have no idea what that is. It's not like a nut. Wait. Oh, is it an ingredient? Mild, yeah, it's for the apothecary, dude. Okay. Alright, another 50%. I could also get past her and get to that guy again, but I save that for another time. Oh, look at that. There we go. After losing both his wife and daughter to the great pestilence of the Riverlands, he dedicated himself to spreading the teachings of the sacred flame, which had been his only light in those dark times, and he could be guided with ease now. Once a dancer in the town of Sunshade, she ran away from her cruel master, and now lives a new life under a different name. She often has nightmares about her dreadful past, but accepts them as punishment for leaving her friends behind. And we can get a discount at the end now. I mean, I have an eye witness, but I don't think that... Let's see. Yeah. Share what you know. Yeah, let's do that. A witness, huh? Wouldn't that be convenient, if only it were true? Give up on the lies already. If you just admit what you did, maybe the judge would go easier on you. But I didn't do it, I swear, I'm innocent. It was an accident that killed that man, not me. There must be someone who saw what happened. How come no one has come forward then? No one's going to believe a pack of lies like that. That traveler there found a witness for me. Just ask him, they'll tell you. Hey, you there. Is he telling the truth then? You'd think it would be Cyrus standing there. An accident, huh? Suppose we'll have to look into this. I think that might satisfy the quest there. Alright, I've heard from this witness of yours. And I've asked around with a few other people as well. You mean you did your job? Holy shit. And, well, looks like you're telling the truth. That's right, I was. I only chanced to pass by that night. It was nothing but happenstance. And then what do see but a person lying in the ground covered in blood? I was trying to see if they were all right, when you lot took me for a murderer. Yes, we may have been a bit hasty. My commander told me to let you go. Really? This is all thanks to you. You've saved my life, stranger. So we get $4 and a tough knot. I've had that. Alright, let's go ahead and use that tough knot. Alright. I didn't even plan on doing a side story when I came here, but it worked out. %? Alright, let me get an autosave before I attempt it with her. That might be a guy, actually. Oh, that's not what I'm... No. You need a justifiable reason for asking me about myself. Right? I wish there was just a load there and you didn't have to like return to the title screen every time you wanted to load a save, but that's just the way it is. I do like that it auto goes to the most recent save that you've made. Nope, not today. %. Wow. Maybe we'll wait on that. Anything below 50% I'm not like so sure about, you know? Oh man. Alright. I am willing to try one more time. If we don't get it this time, we'll just move on to a different town and try there, you know? It really does suck that like so many of the path actions behave like that. It's strange because you understand why stealing would be risky, but I don't understand really why scrutinizing, unless maybe it's that if you fail it, Cyrus comes off as rude and they just don't like you anymore. Oh, we got it. A kind young man who recently joined the Knights Ardent. When his gentle disposition proved a mismatch for his monster slaying and catching criminals, the Archbishop suggested he dedicate his skills to logistical support, where he now works. And we got a hidden item, which looks like it's down in this direction. Is it in the jail? It is. An empowering earring. Oh, that's interesting. Let's check it out. Especially since you don't even have a second one here. Well, it's max hit points, so we'll give it to you for sure. Okay. And that gives us another autosave there, so... I'm willing to try it. Sacrilege. I'll try it. If I don't get it within 3 times... It's 40% is pretty low. If I don't get it within 3 times, we'll just leave it for later, you know. At one point, I would like to try and, like... you know, get all the path actions done that you can. I don't know if there's like achievements for it. I mean, not like necessarily like fighting everybody in the game, but like the stealing and the scrutinizing for sure. That's 2. So if I don't get it on this next one, we'll just see who else is around that can, you know. And I do believe that the path actions percentage of success is somewhat based on your level. So, no. All right, we're not getting it. So in that case, you could just come back later, and it should be, you know, if you're a higher level, which you should be, it should be a little easier. We'll see if there's any easier ones in here. %. A cleric who raised his children, now in the Knights Ardent, on the teachings of the Sacred Flame. From it, his eldest daughter learned its intensity, his younger son its kindness, and his eldest son its dangers. New weapons are for sale. All right, cool. Did I ever talk? Oh, that's who I helped with the. Pressing the wrong button. Oh my god. Pressing the wrong button. That's who I helped with the finding her son. A mother of one who ran away from home to get married, but returned after her divorce. At first, she had reservations about seeing her father again, but now she worries most about whether or not her savings are still intact. A hidden item has been revealed. Oh, no chance it was. When it's 100%, it just does it. A young boy born in the coastal town of Goldshore. He came to Flame's Grace with his mother, where he saw snow for the first time. In his excitement, however, he often gets lost, and that also reveals a hidden item. Alright, well, one of the hidden items is up in here. A fortifying nut. I've had that happen, yeah. It's been known to happen. Let's see. Oh, there we are. Fortifying nut. So that raises physical attack. Get the Tetherian. And it looks like the other hidden item is off in this direction. Yeah, there it is. Copper-filled pouch. We can sell that. Oh, you can't use any path actions on him. That's Ophelia's daddy. I mean, did we ever... Oh, 8%. Wow. 60%. We'll wait on that. The only other person is I'm not sure if I did this one here. 90%? Alright, I want to try it, but just because I've had a few 90% fails, I just want to leave and come back to get the autosave. Because, I mean, 90% fails are pretty wild for that to happen. You know, that's pretty crazy stuff. In his youth, he was reckless and immature, and would often act without thinking of those around him. Though he has left the knights behind, he finally remembers the one who took him under his wing. Rumors of a Knight Ardent. Okay, so that must be related to one of the side stories. I think that's what they're called, side stories in this. Let me look. I want to make sure I'm not saying the wrong thing. Yeah, they're called side stories. Okay. All right, so let's go to Swarky. Scrutinize some people here. 50%? Try it. No, not that time. There we go. The proprietor of the Swarky Inn. This man of the coastlands came to the village after growing enamored with the thought of living in the woods. In recent times, he has had to play host to his layabout of a little brother and is nearing the end of his tether. Provoke like a pro. Okay. So, we'll always gain initiative when we provoke the residents of this town. Like many children of Swarky, he was raised from birth to become a hunter. He barely remembers his mother, who died when he was quite young, and has struggled to live up to the expectations of his harsh, unforgiving father. The man who would have his son be a headman one day, but the boy would rather be anything but. Well, we didn't learn anything there, but that's okay. Though not a true researcher, this passionate youth has journeyed to the woodlands to learn the legends of the beast trainers. Oh. 70%? I'll do it. A scholar studying the forest and other untamed wilds who believes they should be protected from the encroachment of civilization. Despite his love of nature, animals seem to detest him, and he finds himself running for his life several times a day. How to Train a Tiger. Interesting. That might be related to something, I don't know. This young man's parents were slain by wild beasts when he was but a child, and were it not for the timely intervention of a hunter and his direwolf, he would too have been surely perished. He is resolved to follow the footsteps of the man who saved his life, and to that end trains tirelessly every day. 50%? We'll hold off on that for now. Dude, really? A historian who carefully researches noble houses from their humble beginnings to their various deeds and indiscretions through the generations. Precisely why he conducts this research is a mystery to everyone, himself included. We've learned about the Byron family lineage. Like many youths of Swarky, the boy once hoped to become a hunter like his father and his father's father before him. However, he has since resolved to walk a different path and become a merchant, and to that end approaches his studies with the self-same dedication he once applied to his hunter's training, and that revealed a hidden item. That's actually the first hidden item we've gotten here. Nice soulstone, very nice. Unable or unwilling to secure honest work, this man imposed on the goodwill of his family until they finally cast him out in disgust. With no one left to whom he might turn, he came to Sparky to see his brother. He now spends his days concocting ever more ridiculous schemes that require altogether too much money. Well, we get a discount at the end. Contrary to expectations, the headman of Swarky has little talent for hunting. However, he knows well the ways of the Darkwood, and his people set great store by his wisdom. Nevertheless, they will allow that he has a penchant for using 100 words when 10 will suffice, and that reveals an item. Here's our item. An Olive of Life. Those are always good to get. 30%. Wow, okay. Alright, we'll save some of the lower percent ones for later. Let's go to Boulderfall. That's the last place that I want to revisit before moving on. 70%? Half a year passed, this woman came to Boulderford with her husband in search of a new life. Though he labors tirelessly for her and her unborn child, she has not failed to notice how his once bright eyes have grown dim, and wonders what troubles may weigh on his mind. Thieving tips and tricks. Okay, so we now have better chances stealing items. I don't know if it applies to just this place or in general. Actually, let me look into that. That's actually a good question, right? I don't know if that... Because it didn't say here. It might actually just be in general. Let's see. Octopath, Traveler, Thieving, Tips and Tricks. Let's see. Okay. Okay, so these only apply to the area, it looks like. According to this person on Reddit, at least. Still cool, though. I mean, anybody who I haven't stolen from might have an item that I could get here now. 40%? I don't think so. 60... Had I ever been in there? I must have. I must... No, I don't know. Let me provoke him. Go forth, my friend. Now I've seen everything.
Standest thou against me? Then be
Now, yeah,
hunted.
his weaknesses aren't revealed, so... Well, Lynn doesn't do it. This guy's pretty weak, though. I don't think it's going to be a problem to just use Lynn until he faints. Oh, he's got healing grapes? Never mind.
Let my arrow
Oh,
fly.
I didn't mean to do Lind again.
What next?
Let's try this. No?
Let the hunt
Try this.
begin.
No! It wasn't his weakness, but it was enough damage. Holy crap. It seemeth we have won. There's nobody in there, though. There's a whole lot of nothing in there. Okay. A traveling merchant of considerable experience who deals in various ores and precious stones, and who is as adept at fulfilling the needs of his lapidary as those of his apothecary. Given the mineral wealth of the Clifflands, it should come as no surprise that it is one of his favored destinations. I was just thinking just now, maybe... Yeah, because, oh man, yeah, I would really want Ulbrich, but we'd have to, yeah, we'll go down that way. Ulbrich's really, because he's like the warrior. A merchant who claims to be a skilled ranger. Though he boasts of being able to communicate with animals, wild beasts do not seem to be particularly fond of him. Incidentally, the scarf he wears is made from the pelt of a fallen companion. Hmm. 60%, I don't know. 50%. What is this one? Plucked from a life of poverty by his lordship, this man intends to make the most of the opportunity he has been given. Though he is not blind to the strife between the nobility and the peasantry, he prays that one day the peoples of Boulderfall will find a way to live in harmony. %. No, 2 more times? Okay. I was like, let me try it. No, should not have tried it. Some would call it strange and unhealthy to think of one only of another, and not all of oneself, but it would seem that it is indeed what this woman does. By all accounts, she spends her every waking moment worrying over her husband, as if she has no identity whatsoever, save that which exists relative to his. I've known people like that, unfortunately. I didn't get anything for it, though. Originally from the town of Swarky, this devoted husband is, in many ways, the perfect complement for his wife, in that the endless labors he undertakes are said to be solely for her benefit. Indeed, his sense of self-worth appears to be inextricably bound to his ability to provide for her. A somewhat naive clothier who has traveled a very long way in search of new markets. He has invested his entire fortune in this venture, having brought with him stock from Atlasdam, Grandport, Victor's Hollow, and other notable cities. Okay. Let's check out over here. Also, I mean, this is a much bigger town than some of them. Can't do anything with her. A lot of the generic NPCs you can, but I can with him. 80%? Let's go for it. This guard, who first entered the service of House Ravis 10 years ago, is valued by the captain not only as a reliable second-in-command, but as a trusted confidant. In turn, he worries over the captain's tendency towards overexertion and has privately appealed to Lady Cordelia on his behalf. I'm not getting a lot of rewards, though. No. For half a year, this man has faithfully served House Ravis. A former mercenary, he sought out his current position that he might better provide for his wife and unborn child. While the family is indeed better for it, he has struggled with the unreasonable demands placed upon him by his patron. And that revealed a hidden item. I'll try once. Oh, we got it! Every year, the kennel master of House Ravis trains a new pack of hounds to serve as guard dogs. Though his methods are harsh, the results are undeniable, and those which pass muster are permitted to patrol the manor as they please. So we can challenge with ease now.
Listen up!
No, not trying to talk. You can actually scrutinize the dogs. Don't know why you would, but there you go. Not all dogs have it in them to charge fearlessly into battle and risk life and limb. This one bears no great love towards his master, and would love nothing more than to quit this place and return to his home of Victor's Hollow. That revealed an item. One might describe this dog from Everhold as the embodiment of canine virtue, given the unbridled devotion he has for his master. Woe betide the fiend foolish enough to harm those he adores, for he will fall upon that villain with great vengeance and furious anger. And that reveals an item. The lone lady of the lot, this dog left behind her home of Grandport. Not a moment passes that she does not think of her beloved, whom she yearns desperately to see again. But until that promised day comes, she will carry out her duties faithfully. And another item. Well, let's get these items. Weathered boots. I mean, they're items that dogs know about. So, a dirty ball of cloth. I'll scrutinize this kind of second. A war spear. Is that a weapon or an item? That actually might be a weapon. But I don't have anybody currently using spears, so let me I just need to look at my inventory. There it is. Yeah, it's an actual weapon. We'll hang on to that for now. This guard who spends all day staring at the sky might seem to be neglecting his duties, but nothing could be further from the truth. Rather, in gazing at the clouds drifting overhead and contemplating the banality of existence, he has awakened to the reality that he is a figment of a dead god's imagination. Oh man, that's like deep and stuff. Elusive shield. Is that an actual shield? It is. Oh, it's pretty good equipment too. You don't even have a shield, so I'll give you that sturdy shield. Alright, that's pretty great. Alright, so yeah, let's head back to Atlaston. We'll go down through Rippletide, and then we'll do Cobblestone. Alright. But first we gotta get there. But I am gonna stop right here, actually. I'll see you guys real soon with more Octopath Traveler.